Good morning, my loves. Happy Saturday. It's about 6:30 here at the lake this morning. The sun, I don't know if we're going to see the sun today. It's going to be another cloudy, kind of cool, unseasonably weird day. So, as most of you know, there's some things I don't discuss. I am not into discussing politics. I don't discuss a lot of very controversial issues. I really don't discuss religion other than people need to play nice. It goes back to how I was raised, that some things you keep to yourself. You know, your salary, keep your salary to yourself, what you earn. You know, keep your income to yourself. Keep your religious beliefs to yourself. Keep your political beliefs to yourself. It's just something that should be very private. And, you know, what you discuss at home, you discuss at home. But, you know, some things we just don't discuss in public. Which leads me to this. So I'm in Arizona. We have early voting. Yay. So I got my ballot the other day, filled it out, 2 pages, front and back, so a total of 4 pages, I guess. Very detailed. So yesterday, I took it over to one of the city halls. We have several municipalities here. And I drove over to one of the city halls to drop off my ballot. Get out of the car, walk in, and there's a line. The reason there is a line, they are collecting the ballots that were already dropped. They do this periodically throughout the day. It is under guard. And there is a guard standing by the ballot box where you drop your ballot in. So it's very secure, very, very, very secure, very safe. So there's probably, 10, 15 of us standing out in the hall. Everybody's having a lovely conversation. We're talking sports, of course, because of baseball right now. We're talking weather, just all kinds of stuff. Very nice, just neighborly conversation. Nobody is discussing politics, no one. Somebody has their dog with them. It's just a nice gathering of people waiting to cast your ballot. Very positive experience thus far. And then in comes someone to disrupt the peace. They were loud, obnoxious, aggressive, going on and on and on about their political beliefs, about platforms, about conspiracy theories. And I'm not saying how anybody voted. I'm not saying what political party anybody was leaning toward. I am just saying this guy was a pain in the butt. And he just totally ruined this nice vibe everybody had going. And the lady behind me, I have no idea what her name is. She is my new hero for the weekend. And she turns around and she said, "Excuse me, we're here dropping off our ballot because we didn't want to go to the poll and vote in person because of people like you. You are a bully. You are aggressive. You are rude. And she just tore into him. She was very polite, very articulate, very well-spoken, never raised her voice, but she just pretty much let him know, we're here because we don't want to deal with bullies. That's why we don't, want to go to the polls. Because here, you go to the polls and people are loud, they're aggressive. You're standing in line all the way up till you hit the door. They're pushing you. Just the nicest way to say it is they're being a bully. They're telling you how stupid you are if you do something else and, just being rude. There's no reason for that. We're all adults. We've all, over the last 2 years, we are all familiar with platforms, how people, have done in the past, how they're saying they're going to do in the future. And I'm not talking just federal. I am talking state and local, just on and on and on and on. Give it a rest, This lady told the guy, we don't want to hear it. This was so nice until you showed up and you're being a jerk. We don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself. And she turned back around. Everybody in line applauded. The guard that was standing over by where we dropped the ballots off, he was keeping an eye on things to make sure it didn't get out of hand, but he turned around, smiled, and gave her a thumbs up. So, please be adult. When you go, if you vote in person, God bless you. If you're brave, If not, drop it, by a ballot box. Just go in, drop it off. It's done. I guess you can mail it. I don't know if I would want to mail mine, but things do get lost in the mail. And I'm not saying that in a snarky way, but things do get lost in the mail. So just vote. Please vote. Your voice, your vote, your opinion, it matters. It counts. You matter. You count. But be an adult. Don't bully somebody. Don't start coercing people, intimidating people, being aggressive, pushing, shoving, screaming, yelling, name-calling. Please don't do that. This isn't a playground, and we're not 8 years old. We're supposed to be adults, and I think we need to act like that. Lastly, and I know what I'm saying is going to piss some people off, and I'm sorry, but just hear me out. We are adults. Let us continue to behave as adults. Who knows what the outcome of the election is going to be? No matter who you voted for, be an adult. Last time in 2020, everything that happened reminded me of a playground with kids throwing tantrums and bullies. That's what it boiled down to, in my opinion. I'm not saying the principle behind it was right or wrong. I mean, everybody has their own thoughts on that, and that's fine. But we're adults. Behave like adults. No tantrums. I don't put up with tantrums from 5-year-olds, let alone somebody that's 50 or older. No. It comes out the way it comes out. Respect it. You may not like it. You may like it. Don't know. Don't care. Be an adult. No tantrums. No fits. No violence. No mean, hateful, snarky comments. It's over. It's done with. Accept it. We're adults. Act like adults. Don't act like children who didn't get their way. You're not a petulant child. You're an adult. If you're old enough to vote, you should be old enough to control your emotions and your behaviors. So, get out there and vote and be kind. Be considerate. Be respectful. Be an adult.